Punjab agitation. In this period, that is from what you call nine second that is contemporary emerging political trends, where another movement started in Punjab, that what we call a Punjab agitation. How in AP, Andhra Pradesh, and Assam, regional aspirations started in the same manner here too in Punjab. One agitation started. So, what is that one? It is also similar to the Assam and Andhra Pradesh, that is demanding for greater autonomy from the clutches of central government. Another movement in Punjab demanding for autonomy started. And here we find people speaking different languages and following the religion are there, especially dominant religion people become a point of mobilizing the agitation. Their main issue was they did not have their own capital. When Punjab, a state created by the central government, by the State Reorganizations Act, from that to till today, it did not have its own capital. That was a main problem Punjab people have raised. Their grouse in the sense issue, a problem. So their main grouse was that when Punjab state was created, it was ignored in giving its own capital. It laid down that a new capital city created, that is Chandigarh, that become capital city for Punjab and Haryana. And that was a union territory, Chandigarh, which remained a union territory, and that was administered by the central, that is union government. Punjab also claimed that they did not get a proper share in water distribution from Bakra Nangal Dam. That means sharing of water in such a thing, Punjab was neglected. Punjab claimed that more water from Bakra Nangal Dam to be given to it. And they also demanded greater recruitment of Sikh community into the army. They wanted Sikh community people should be recruited into army in a great manner. These were the demands of the Punjab people. Okay. So in 1978, when Janata Party was ruling, Shiromani Akali Dal, that is Akali Dal, SAD. Shiromani Akali Dal in 1978, when Janata Party was ruling, passed a set of resolutions, and a resolution consisting of resolutions which related to the states. So this set of resolutions of Akali Dal demanded the central government to focus on it and implement them. What, how to be implemented? The resolutions given by Shiromani Akali Dal. Okay. So what is there in that resolution of Shiromani Akali Dal? So this resolution says that constitution to be amended for giving equal status for all. They demanded that to amend the constitution in a way of giving more powers to the state, because whenever a central government was changed due to the elections, they have gone for dismissing the state governments which were against to central government. Okay, we have seen when Congress was uh, ruling in 9 states, that was removed by Janata Party. Janata Party established a power at national level by using Article 356. In the next elections of 1980, Janata Party was overthrown. In place of Janata Party, Congress returned to power. So Congress also did the same. So what happened here? Central, whenever the party, whenever the party is changing at national level, they are interfering into the state matter and replacing the governments which are not favorable and not supportable, not supportable to the central government. So this disturbed very much to the states, and they, what you call, weakened the delicate thing, that is a federal principle. So states have demanded that there should be lower interference of the central government in the states matter. So for that, Shiromani Akali Dal passed a set of resolutions in which it stated to amend the constitution in a way to give many powers to the states, and also demanded that to ensure greater decentralization of powers. Power should be decentralized to a great extent. Maximum it should be decentralized for democratic purpose, for enjoying the power by the state governments. So the Shiromani Akali Dal urged the Janata government to recognize the different linguistics and cultural sections, religious minorities, and voice of millions of people in recast the constitutional structure of the country on real and meaningful federal principles. The constitution created in which some drawback they identified. What is the drawback? Too much interference of the central government. So they wanted there should be meaningful federal principle. that there should be real equality for states from the clutches of a central government. So for that, they demanded to amend the constitution in which different languages, people speaking different languages, their views, their opinions, and people following different cultures, their views and voices, and different religious and minority people, and some other millions of people whose voice not at all considered to be considered in what to call rebuild reconstructing the constitution. Okay, so that there could be a real meaningful federal principle. This will avoid any danger to the unity and integrity of the country. So here, many millions of people voice is not recognized, and states are feeling guilty by the interference of the central government, and that is leading to the disunity and what you call disintegration of the nation. So how to overcome this? There should be proper representation to everyone in that democracy. That would be the real meaningful equality. So a set of resolutions passed by Shiromani Akali Dal demanding to the amend the constitution in which the true equality and meaningful federal principle should work out for removing the danger for integrity and unity of the nation. That is a resolution passed by the what to call Shiromani Akali Dal, which is a state party in Punjab. Okay, so that demand was kept aside. In the course of time, what happened? Elections have come, and that election competition increased the gap, and the issue become trouble. The intensity of the issue also increased between Shiromani Akali Dal and Congress. So the things turned to worst. There, this led to removing the Akali government, and Congress has come to power in Punjab by 1980. In 1980 elections, Shiromani Akali Dal was defeated, and Congress got a majority and set up its rule in Punjab state. So as Congress returned to the power and established its rule in Punjab state, that created a kind of a hill feeling towards what to call Sikh community people. So here we see that their position become worst here. So whatever the demand was there from Shiromani Akali Dal, that was not fulfilled. Moreover, it did not come to power. If Shiromani Akali Dal is in power, then there would be chance of fulfilling the needs of the Punjabi people. But it was defeated. Congress established its rule. So with the Congress establishing power in Punjab, that what to call increased what to call the worst situation of the Sikh community people. It means that the Sikhs were being discriminated. Then after a series of untoward, untoward means unwanted things happen in Punjab. That what to call alienated, increased the gap between Sikh and central government. Central government wanted to suppress the demands of Shiromani Akali Dal there, and as the demand was not fulfilling, then from the Sikh community, Sikh militants What in by Sikh militants? Certain Sikh people who took up weapons under the leadership of Brindenwale. Brindenwale, who was the leader of Sikh militants, he started advocating for Sikh community people to demand for formation of a separate Sikh state, that is Khalistan. Which one? Khalistan, like Pakistan. In 1947, Muhammad Ali Jinnah stood up for separation from India, so that India was partitioned in 1947, and that led to creating Pakistan. So some part of India turned to a new nation, that is Pakistan. In the same manner, in Punjab, Sikh community people, by the leadership of Brindenwale, especially Sikh militants, they began demanding for a separate state, Khalistan. This created a lot of tension. There, the severity of the situation increased very much in Punjab. Militants, Sikh militants, they tried to impose the culture of a Sikh community on non-Sikh community people. They wanted to follow their culture very strongly and strictly. So these Sikh militants, to show that Punjab is a state of all Sikh, they started demanding the non-Sikh community people also to turn to the Sikh community. So people belonging to non-Sikh communities, they were attacked by Sikh militants. Okay, demanding to them, forcing to the non-Sikh communities to follow Sikhism. So all these finally resulted, that means culminated in the sense what resulted in the occupation of Golden Temple. Okay, in Punjab at Amritsar there is a Golden Temple, and that Golden Temple gone under the control of Sikh militants. Sikh militants entered into the Golden Temple, and from that temple they were organizing their activities for demanding separate state Khalistan. So this become a big trouble to the central government. At that time, Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. Okay, so how she can go for a what to call tackling to this problem here? It is a holy place. What that Golden Temple? Okay, Sikh militants were not coming out. Some of the citizens were under the control of the militants. So showing them, Sikh militants were getting food, funds, and everything, but they were not coming out of the temple. They were inside the temple. Okay, here army cannot go inside the temple because it is a holy place, right? If army enters there, that will be damaging to the what to call holy shrine of the what to call Sikh temple. Okay, so it may go for what damaging to the holiest shrine of Sikh community people. So there they have what to call given time for the Sikh militants to come out, but they were not coming out. Finally, we see that Indira Gandhi have given order to the army to enter into the temple to bring the water, the Sikh militants outside. Okay, so the order of the Indira Gandhi was looked by whole Sikh community people that an act of dis- discretion of the holiest shrine of the Sikhs, and that increased alienation in Sikh community from the India. When Indira Gandhi ordered the army to enter into the temple, Sikh community people, Sikhs, they felt that it is an act of discretion. Discretion means decreasing the holiness of the golden temple. Okay, so that was looked by the Sikhs as they were insulted and their religion is insulted. Finally, Indira Gandhi has faced the problem of Sikhs, that is assassination of Indira Gandhi. Sikh communities, Sikh, they turned against Indira Gandhi. One of the bodyguards belonging to Sikh assassinated Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1984. So, because Indira Gandhi have operated this machine, that is allowing the army into the temple. So Sikh developed a kind of enmity on Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Finally, that led to assassination of Indira Gandhi in 1984. After this assassination, their riots spread in Delhi. Many of the Congress members, they entered into the streets at Delhi and gone for killing thousands of Sikhs. Thousands of Sikhs were attacked in the streets of Delhi. They were murdered. Their properties were destroyed. Government was not doing anything. There, the government seemed to be little to stop. That means it did not work with wholeheartedness. So it did not take the step. Government did not take any step to stop the violence created there on Sikh. So many of the Sikh community people, thousands of Sikhs were attacked, some were murdered, and their property was destroyed. This happened after 1984, after the assassination of Indira Gandhi immediately. They wanted to take revenge on a Sikh community instead. So there was complete disturbance at the what to call Delhi instant. Then after elections have come, Rajiv Gandhi turned to the prime minister after Indira Gandhi's assassination. Rajiv Gandhi conducted a meeting with the Shiromani Akali Dal and made one agreement with Sant Langowal, who was the president of Shiromani Akali Dal. Okay, based on the agreement occurred between Rajiv Gandhi, Prime Minister of India, and Sant Langowal, who was the president of Shiromani Akali Dal party. Their elections have come. In that elections at Punjab, Shiromani Akali Dal got majority. Which one? SAD won the elections and they formed their government. That means Shiromani Akali Dal formed its government. It became the ruling party. SAD become the ruling party in Punjab. The peace was established for a short period. It did not run long period because Sikh militants under the leadership of Bhindranwale, organizing a revolt for separate state Khalistan. Around this time, Sant Longowal entered with Rajiv Gandhi into an agreement, and that was not digested by the Sikh militants. So Sikh militants gone for assassinating Longowal. So the president of Shiromani Akali Dal, Sant Longowal, was assassinated by the Sikh militants. So the peace which was established that run for only short period. It did not give final result to the Punjab agitation. Okay, so in April 1986, one assembly was held at Akal Takht. It is a place, Akal Takht. There, one declaration was passed that to stand for separate state Khalistan. So they passed a declaration for an independent state of Khalistan. Sikh militants, they passed a declaration that to fight for a separate independent state Khalistan. Understand? So several groups claiming to be fighters for independent state. Sikh militants, they themselves claimed that they were fighting for free state. Okay, so under this demand, they have gone for what detrailing, what you call, they removed railway tracks instead. They have gone for what detachment and engaged in terrorist activities. Armed detachment, they took up weapons, okay, and entered into the terrorist activities. So what is terrorist activities? Creating trouble to ordinary people, right? Creating trouble to the government, okay, or what you call, uh, we see that there would be attacking to the journalists and politicians. So these are the some militant activities carried by the Sikh militants. Instead, there was a fight between Sikh militants and police, okay, and also other religious groups, journalists, politicians, artists, and activists who did not stand to the militant activities. They were given death punishment. It means Sikh militants wanted that each and every individual in Punjab, even non-Sikh community people also, they suffered. They wanted the support of everyone for independent state Khalistan. So whoever not agreeing and approving to the militant activities, they were killed by the Sikh militants, and this was indiscrimination attacks on the civilians also. They have gone for removing the railway tracks. Okay, railway tracks were removed. That is called derailing the trains. They kept bombs in the marketplaces, in restaurants, and on the way which passing from Delhi to Punjab. So all these activities given a lot of trouble to the national integrity and unity. In 1991, these incidents increased very much. In 1991, we see that thousands of people were killed. Even non-Sikh community people also killed by the Sikh militants. The militants were also engaged in kidnapping the famous people and politicians to get fund for their activities. So there was a large scale of kidnapping to raise funds for their activities. They have to buy the guns. They have to get food for them. They want vehicles. For all these they need funds. So to get funds, Sikh militants have gone for what, a kidnapping. It is large scale. Some thousands of rich people were kidnapped, some were killed instant. And this led for what, a completely alienation from the masses of the Punjabi people. Means Sikh community people, own Sikh community people, and non-Sikh community people, they were facing a lot of trouble by Sikh militants. At one moment, we see that Sikh and non-Sikh people have turned against Sikh militants. So there was a police action between the Sikh militants and police. Finally, with a strong and effective police action, there this movement was suppressed. Many of the Sikh militants were arrested. Okay, we see that the militancy was suppressed by the police action, by the what, police action instant. In this way, we see that the problem have come to what you call India, understand, that what you call the Sikh militants who were forcing to the people to convert into the uh, Sikhism. And the judges also felt fear in giving the judgment against the Sikh community people, understand, because the judges who were giving judgments against the Sikh community people, Sikh militants have gone for what, killing them. Okay, it means that we see that judges who gone against, that means who given judgment against to the Sikh militants, then Sikh militants have targeted such judges. So judges also felt fear in giving judgment against the Sikh militants. Okay, so there were harass methods. Finally, the central government used the what, police forces in suppressing the what, militants in militants activities in Punjab. So many have gone for what, thinking about the incident of the what to call suppression of the militants in Punjab. Okay, there the government have used very harsh methods. It means very what to call cruel methods, what to call suppressing the militancy in Punjab. Some of the methods used by the government looked here as violation of the constitutional rights, because they are beyond the constitutional rights. Their fundamental rights were suspended. uh, and what is not suggested in the constitution to suppress these kind of revolts used by the government. Okay, government have gone for using the what to call extraordinary powers which are not stated in the constitution. That means government itself gone for violating the constitution in suppressing the militancy in Punjab. So this is looked by certain observers as violating the constitutional rights. So there was discussion on this one. Some stated that the people who observed this one, they stated that violation of the constitutional rights and human rights is a right, because complete constitutional machinery was at the edge of collapse. Sikh militants created a lot of trouble. So to control them, government have gone for violating the constitution. So violating the constitution to protect the constitution was justified by some group of people, whereas some other group of people stated that in a democratic nation everything should be according to the constitution. So government have taken a step violating the constitution to suppress the what, Sikh militancy. So this was against to the what, constitution, because constitution is violated. So if constitution is violated, in future these activities may go on increasing. What activities? Undemocratic activities, that is violating the constitution. So this may increase in future. If it increases in future, this leading to what? Undemocratic rule, and there will be distrust on democracy. Democracy may what to call fall in a trouble. Here